Hello, this is Joyce Banbury with Thrift and Pick Country Style and Thrift and Pick for Profit, and I thought I'd talk a little bit about Christmas today. So meet the angel that I purchased on the yard sale last week. $3.50. I'll probably put her up for $29.95. She works perfectly and is very pretty. Okay, we're going to look at a few things this time that I got at the yard sale over the weekend, and mostly I went on Saturday so I could get a good buy, because a lot of people put their yard sale goods up on Saturday at half price. These were really interesting. They're hang tags. They're very vintage, from the 1980s or earlier. These three are teddy bears. There's a teddy bear with a top hat and vest, and here's a teddy bear clown, and here's a teddy bear in a jack-in-a-box. But what makes these interesting is that they're made by Gordon Fraser Gallery out of England, and they're pretty desirable. So I thought that was a pretty good deal, and would be a little bit unique, and I could put them up on both eBay and Etsy, since I'm ramping up my Etsy store a little bit after watching some interesting videos that you all are putting up. So anyway, there's 3 packages that I bundled together here. The lady wanted quite a bit for each package to start with. I think she had 50 cents, and then on one of them she had $1. But on Saturday we bundled them all together, and I said, well, what do you want for all of these? And she looked at them, and she said, oh, $1. And so that's what I got them for. Now I bundled these 3 together, the Fraser teddy bears, and I've got them on auction for $24.50 at $39.95 for a buy it now. Now the other 3 are a little bit different in that this is a pretty little deco Victorian looking fans. They also are old. They've even yellowed just a little bit, which is not unusual when they were using old cardboards to make things, but I thought the pattern was pretty. This one is not marked, and so I did not have a mark on it. And this one was a hang tag that could either be used as a decoration on a package, or you could probably even use it for a Christmas tree ornament, which oftentimes during the 1940s a lot of ornaments were cardboard, because we didn't have any glass or metal that was available. And on the other side is a little bit of the baby Jesus. So there was that one, this one, and then this is another Gordon Fraser one, the little train engine, which I thought was really cute. So I bundled these 3 together for $19.50 with a $29.95 buy it now, because these were really bringing fairly good prices, $8 or $9 each. And I think there's 3 of this one, and I think there's 5 of this one, the fans. So there's a multitude of them in the packages. There isn't just one. Then I found these, which I thought were really cool because they've never been opened. They're Disneyland story tapes with songs and a booklet, and they are pretty early, I think 1980s or earlier, and there's 3 of them. There's Briar Bear, or Briar Rabbit, and the Tar Baby. Each one has a cassette and a storybook in it. And there's Cinderella, and there's Bambi. So I put these up individually, and these 2 didn't seem to have any at all competitively on the market, so I thought they might bring a little bit more. So I put those up individually for $19.95 auction with $29.95 buy it now. And these all will cross post on Etsy also. Now Cinderella was a little bit, there were several Cinderella ones up there already. So I put that one up for $19.95 with $25.95 buy it now, and we'll let it ride for a while and see how they do. I was kind of excited about those because they're new in the package, they've never been opened, and it's hard to find things like that. The cardboard's a little dog-eared, but we'll show that in the photograph, so not too bad. And then I come across this little fella, and this is a Hallmark decoration. This is, they put these out every year. They put new ones out, and they're all musical. And this guy needs a new battery, but they work. But he's kind of, his battery's a little low, so we're going to have to take that out and replace it. And these are usually put out by Hallmark as kind of a promotion each year. Buy so many cards, 3 cards, and you get this at a discounted package. But they sell pretty well on their own. And Christmas, if you want to get involved in Christmas, and you really should, particularly if you have the opportunity to pick up vintage items or kind of rare items or anything like that, or items that people use to decorate their home, then you want to get those up now. I know it's just August and you're thinking, oh, come on, please. But you know something? If you get these up now, people shop for them. And most people who are into real decorating will have their homes ready to decorate by after Thanksgiving weekend. And not only that, but you aren't competing with the stores as much right now by having nicely ornaments and decorations and things like that ready to buy now, as you will come the end of October when they put all their Christmas stuff out. Walmart's and all the other stores really ramp up their Christmas decorating items and things like that by the end of October usually. So now is the time to put up these kind of things if you want to try and get your best prices after. Because come Thanksgiving weekend, people are going to be gift buying, and they're not going to be spending as much money on Christmas vintage and Christmas decorations as they will the rest of the year. So think about that. This guy will probably go up for $29.95, and I will take out the batteries and I will replace them with new batteries, but I will put them in a Ziploc bag for a little extra gift for my buyers. But I think they're really cute. I have some of these myself that I really enjoy. Okay. Now I've got 3 fossil bags that I'm really pleased with. These were all purchased the last day of the sale and really got good prices on them, and they're all authentic fossil. We've already checked that out to make sure. They have the nice fossil on the front, and they've got all the fossil lining and everything. And this one is a really vintage one, probably maybe 1970s or 80s, and it's in really nice condition, but it needs a little cleaning, so I'll just get some saddle soap and clean it up real good and make it look good. Really cool. It's got lots of pockets. I mean, you know, you can put everything in there, including the kitchen sink. You don't even need a billfold. You've got room for your credit cards. It's got nice pockets in this one too, and of course it has the fossil label is all sewn in there nicely, and then it has even more pockets and zippers here. In fact, if you're like me and you forget what you do things, you might even forget where you put things in this purse because it could tend to get a little bit lost. Nice purse, probably put it up for $49.95, maybe with free shipping. We'll see. It's a little heavy. Nice purse. And then, this is a little different, but it's still a nice fossil bag. Different color. I kind of like that orangey color. Got it on the last day of the sale, half price again. So we're really getting a nice buy on it. Marked with fossil. It's a long-lived vintage bag from Fossil, and it's been used a little bit, but it's in really nice shape. Very supple leather, almost like glove leather. Really nice, sturdy handle that's even padded on one side, so maybe your shoulder won't get quite so sore carrying a heavier bag. I don't know. I used to carry a really heavy cowhide bag and started having muscle spasms, and my doctor says, quit carrying the purse and your spasms will go away. And I quit carrying my purse, and guess what? Spasms went away. So anyway, this one will probably go up for like, oh, maybe $29.95 to $34.50. These are all vintage. They're all at least 20 years old, so they'll probably cross-post on Etsy too. And then this one is a little bit different, but it's still a really nice bag. It has the gray, looks like snakeskin, but it's still just a nice leather bag. It's a smaller bag, but you know, nowadays a lot of people would rather have the smaller bag than they would have the great big heavy bags. I know if I were carrying a purse that I'd rather have something small. As long as my billfold will fit in it, I'm good to go. And my cell phone, you know, can't be without either one. So this is a nice bag. I got it on the last day of the sale. We bundled them together. It ended up costing me about $2 for these bags, so I'm really pleased with them. Can't go wrong with them. Probably put this one up for $29.95 to $34.50 and cross-post it on Etsy too. Okay, now this is a real different direction for a bag. This is a ginormous bag made in Mexico, hand-tooled and hand-painted, probably from the 1950s, maybe 60s. It's really kind of pretty, and it's a really nice size, almost like a tote bag. Got nice detailing on it, a little bit worn, but I think that adds to the vintage look of a nice old bag like this. Bottom's in good condition. Don't think I'll do anything with it. It's marked Mexico on it. And the inside might need to be cleaned out a little bit. And when I looked at them, they're bringing fairly good prices on eBay and Etsy also. So this will probably go up for $49.95. And it's a kind of heavy, but not much heavier than those Fossil bags. Thought it was just kind of cool. I went on Thursday to the yard sale, and I looked at it, and she had $20 on it, and I offered her 10, and she didn't want to take it, and then I said okay, and I left. So I went back Saturday morning, and it was still sitting there with a bunch of other things, and she had a half price table, everything half price. So I picked it up and some others, and we made a bundle and a price on it, and I ended up paying about $8 for it. So that's not bad at all, do you think? I think that's pretty good. Okay, now we're going to change streams a little bit and look at this. This is a Nile Oak Japan vase. I think it's really pretty. Paid $6 for it at the thrift shop. These are peacocks, and you would call this a strawberry vase because when you buy large vases made like this, or things like this, you know, in huge sizes, they use these to plant strawberries in. Of course, they're a little bit bigger than these are. This does have some lime in it from where they've left water in it, probably had a plant or something in it, but that should come out with lime away. I'm not too worried about it. But the mark on the bottom of this, the Nile Oak mark, is 1939 to 1947, and I haven't found a comparable, but I'm thinking I'll probably ask $49.95 for it because I think it's kind of pretty, and I think it ought to bring, you know, a pretty fair price. It's in very nice condition. Condition's everything on a lot of these things. The more you can put out something in really good condition, the more success you're going to have with it. So this is pretty. This is a whim thing you pick up for 50 cents. But it's a memory album, and it's got a shell on the front, and it's got a shell seam all the way through. And I thought it was just really pretty. It was different. Should appeal to somebody. Keeps a nautical theme all the way through, so not too bad. And it's put out by Sun Hut, I believe, of Colorado. Shell Hut. Well, I was close enough. Of Colorado. I don't know, I think it's 2000, so it's not vintage yet. So this will just go up on eBay, probably for $24.50 with free shipping. It's not that heavy, but I just thought it was very attractive and would appeal to somebody. When you're buying things, you know, for a gift, something like this really does appeal to people. And then, kind of took another move in a different direction and bought this at the thrift shop for $2. And it's a day runner. It's in really, really, really nice condition. I don't think it was ever used. It might have been. I see some spots on here, but I think they can be washed off. And it has all of the insides in it that have never been used. It probably has a calendar in it, but I think it had a calendar in it, and it said 1984. Gosh, I can't see. 1988. So this is vintage. So I'll probably put this up for $24.50 and maybe cross-post this on Etsy. Nice condition for those people who need to have everything documented. It is plastic, it's not leather. If it was leather, I'd charge more for it, wouldn't you? And then I found this, which is a really nice Hallmark address book. And I think these are not really inexpensive at Hallmark. I've got one myself. In fact, I've got several of them. It's never been used. It's in really, really nice condition. And I just thought it looked nice and clean and unused, so the pattern was attractive. And so I'll probably put that up for, maybe $24.50 on eBay. I don't know how old it is. I did not find a Hallmark date on it, so it'll probably just go on eBay. So we're right down to the last few things that I'm going to show you. I have a lot of haul videos to get you caught up with my stuff, because I tell you, this summer has been really excellent for buying at my little shops. And being a country style person, you got to realize that I travel to buy my stuff and I have to look really, really hard. So I don't know that I was expecting to have enough stuff to get me through the winter, but at the rate I'm going, I may have. So there's going to be quite a few more haul videos. There's going to be more that will be focused on Christmas and holiday things, because I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about that while it's time to look for the kind of things that you might want to put up. But anyway, I found these three sequined soldiers, and I thought they were really bright and pretty for somebody to put on something, I don't know what, maybe a shirt, maybe a homemade purse, or whatever it would brighten up. But I love the glitz, I love the glitter. They don't seem to have ever been used, and so we'll give them a try and see. I think probably I'll keep them together and put them up for about $19.95 in that neighborhood. Okay, I think that's about it for now. I think you've had enough of a look at what I've been doing lately. What have you been doing lately? I'd like to know. I really enjoy your videos, and I do like looking at them. I think they're really cool. Join me on Facebook under Thrift. My grandson just came out of the bedroom. Pick for Country Style and my Thrift and Pick for Profit, and let me know how you're doing on Facebook on I'm getting some help here I don't need, really. on Facebook, and let me know how you're doing with your haul videos and how you're selling. Thank you, and happy thrifting.